Stroke for healing.
Sunrise paints the sky anew.
Hello, my name is Eva, and I had a stroke. That's why I'm talking like this. But my name is Eva with stroke for healing. Remember to ask. I have a special guest with me, and I want to introduce her to you. Her name is Crystal. Can you tell our audience a little bit about you?
Good afternoon, Ms. Eva, and thank you for having me. My name is Crystal August, and I'm a cruise manager for AmaWaterways. I've been with the company for the 6 years, and I've met Ms. Eva about 4 years ago when they first sailed with me on the Soulful cruise in France.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Crystal. I really appreciate you taking the time. What is it? I can hear people saying, "What is a cruise manager? What does this cruise manager do?" Can you repeat the question in case people understand?
Absolutely. Ms. Eva wanted to know, what does a cruise manager do? So what's my role? Well, it's really multifaceted because we take care of a lot of things. When you first arrive at the hotel, in the first face you usually see welcoming you. I'm there to take care of you and arrange the tours and make sure you get safely to the ship, and when you are ashore that you have a good time, also checking the quality of the tours. And then when you come on board, I'm responsible for you in terms of all of the excursions that you will do and just your overall experience on board. Doing port talks daily, helping you with anything you may need regarding transfers. So it's just, we do everything really, a little bit of everything, and that's what makes my role so much fun.
Thank you for clarifying that. One of the things, why should someone consider our waterways? Why should people consider? I get this question a lot. There are other cruise lines. Why should I? What makes Ama different?
Well, everybody has a preference, and that's totally okay, and we want people to go where they feel the most comfortable. But AmaWaterways truly is a different company where we really want people to feel like they are at home and they can enjoy themselves. It's an environment you can relax and you feel comfortable, and at the same time you experience elevated luxury while you are traveling.
Thank you. That's good to know. My next question, and if you can repeat it, what is special about the Soulful experience? What is special about the Soulful experience?
What makes this, well, I'll start off by saying what is the Soulful experience. And the Soulful experience was created almost 5 years ago, probably 6 by now, in which we wanted to focus on and offer an intellectual experience where we create space and room for like-minded people to travel together and learn about the African diaspora within the European continent, focusing on music, food, and history related to the African diaspora. And by doing that, people get to learn a lot more about their history and culture and expose them to things they didn't know about before. And so far, it's been a hit. We started with 1 cruise in 2023, and you were right there with me.
Okay.
And we've currently on cruise number 10.
Amen.
Yeah.
Okay, my next question. I love the Soulful experience. Because sometimes people think it's not for them, but it can be. It can be. But you're right, it's not for everyone. But you have to keep listening to hear more about the cruise. And why you should go on a river cruise rather than ocean line. The difference. That's a good question that was on here. But what is the difference between an ocean cruise and a river cruise?
So, the major difference, apart from the size, which is very obvious, Ocean cruises take you to places. River cruises take you through places, and you have an opportunity to stop, enjoy the culture and the people, and you get to spend more time there. So you have the opportunity to really immerse yourself in the culture of the people because you have more time in the port. On a big ocean liner, you are limited to where you can go and where you can stop, and our ships take you right into the heart of all these unique cities. So that gives you the opportunity even just to explore by yourself, even without a tour.
And one thing, so I have heard several times, is it's smoother.
Oh, that's for sure.
Yes.
No motion sickness here.
Yes,
So,
no motion sickness.
yes, it is very smooth. There's nothing to worry about. We're on a river. We are in lock, so sometimes there's a little bit of shaking. Nothing is going to happen. It's just we are entering into a lock, which either elevates the ship or we basically, it's like you're on a staircase in the river, and in order to be on the same level, you go inside a lock, and that's the only movement you really feel is a little bit of shaking at night, but that's it. Otherwise, it's smooth sailing.
Okay. That's one of the questions I'm going to ask. What is the lock when you answered it for us? Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. And the next question I had was, this is my fifth cruise on Ama. The second since my stroke. Would you say to others who may be mobility challenged and want to cruise, what would you say to them?
Our cruises are for everybody, and the level of mobility difficulty is very dependent on the person and their capabilities. What is most important is that you know that there is also a space for you where you can be comfortable. Whether you're in a wheelchair or a walker or a scooter, it's important that you have a companion who's there to assist you in case of an emergency. However, we have crew members who are around who can assist you, but you do need a companion that is there to be able to do the basics when you are away, not only on board, but also when you are on the tours that can help you.
Okay. So what is it not available for those people? What should, when the word for the day is planning, you can go to the word for the day, but as you plan, should someone consider when river cruising is not for them?
Yes, sure. I mean, what's important is what people enjoy. The space, of course, is not as big.
Mm-hmm.
So you are limited in the size because the capacity of the ship is smaller in general. You have different tours, so you must be able to manage those tours and see if they are applicable, if they suit you. But we also have something called a gentle option, which is catered for anybody who has mobility difficulties, where the pace is slower, where you avoid stairs and inclines. However, if that's not something you want to do, you can also stay on board. You have the option to relax, you can have a massage, you can stay on the sun deck. So just because you may not go out on the tour doesn't mean you can't enjoy your time on board.
Okay, thank you. Additionally, I thought river cruising like others may not be for me, but I have my husband to help me. If you do not have someone to be your caregiver, to be responsible for you, then there are other things, other vacations you could have. But remember that you have to keep moving, and you can, even though things happen, you can enjoy yourself and have a good time wherever you are. That's a lesson that I have learned as a result of the river cruising, and also as a result of vacationing with family is so important. I learned that as a group, it's so important. The memories that you can make when you're traveling. And then Oh, well, thank you for taking time.
Pleasure.
I would also say, what are some travel tips, just for anybody, travel tips to use when you're considering a river cruise? What are some travel tips?
Okay, so there's a few. The most important is the itinerary. The itinerary will determine how active you would like to be. We're currently on the Dura River, so this is a very relaxed environment, maybe with only 2 or 3 excursions a day, and it's very easygoing, and we prioritize daytime sailing. Other itineraries, maybe like the Rhine River, focuses on the castle, so you have more sailing time, you can be more relaxed. You also have itineraries where it's really busy, where you have morning and afternoon tours. So it's very important that you know and understand also what you are able to do, your capabilities. But that's not really the most important thing, because you can always take a day off. So even if you're on a busy itinerary, make provision to rest and relax, and everybody deserves a day off in the spa, I think so.
Yes. As a recommendation, I had one spa treatment. I was treated lovely. And the Dura River was very relaxing compared to the other cruises. I would just open up the doors and look out, and just from my seat or my bed I could see and relax. So, are you relaxing? Put in the comments your questions that you have about this cruise and other cruises. Put it in the comments, and I'll be checking. And then I can always, if you have specific questions about the Alba cruise, this Crystal, well, sometimes I forget because of the shock, I can forget more. But Miss Crystal will reject the comments occasionally. But I will get in touch with my business development manager and answer your questions. But you have to put in the comments. And I would like to end my broadcast with be a blessing to someone else. And a blessing can be just a smile. I know sometimes after a stroke it can be hard. The simple things in life can make such a big difference. So thanks, be a blessing to someone else. And share this with not just anyone. Share with someone that you think can benefit from this interview. And thank you so much. I love you. Mwah. I'll see you later. Bye for now.
Bye.
Move on, we move on. Love and hope will carry on.